Good morning or afternoon. Welcome to this video lesson on, what is this on? The Early Republic. Yes, of course, the Early Republic. Who could forget? Oh, I just did. SPQR, Senatus Populesque Romanus. That means the Senate and people of Rome. Can you recognize any pictures in the background there? A little bit of geography. A statue of something down at the right bottom corner. What is that? That's the aqueduct. That's how water got into Rome. All right, let's see. The early republic, challenges facing the early republic. So we left off on the Romans overthrowing the Etruscan king, the last one, because he was a cruel man. And they set up a republic. This is a government where people are represented in government, so they have a say in how government is run, instead of just one guy, one king, telling people what to do. We have a republic in the United States. Think about when you say the Pledge of Allegiance. That is, if you say it. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands. So yes, we all have representatives. Learning objective, describe Rome's early republic. And oops, I don't have my pen up. There it is. And the word is republic. All right. Let's move to the next one. Oops. Only one summary question you got to make up this time. Not too bad. Not bad at all, actually. Building background. Here we go. The last Roman king was said to have been a cruel man who had many people killed, including his own advisors. Finally, a group of nobles rose up against him. According to tradition, he was overthrown in 509 BC, before Christ. The nobles who no longer wanted kings created a new government. And we have a new... Oh, this is like the exact same paragraph as the last one. I think it is. Anyway, there it is, a new government. Is there a question on this one? Why, yes, there is. Why did the early Romans want to get rid of the monarchy? All right, next. Concept development. The government the Romans created in 509 BC was a republic. In a republic, people elect leaders to govern them. Each year, the Romans elect officials to rule the city. These officials had many powers, but only stayed in power for 1 year. Unlike our Congress people can stay in there. Well, they have terms too, right? I know the president has terms. Anybody know? That's right, 4 years. This system was supposed to keep any one person from becoming too powerful in the government. Yeah, you don't want somebody in there for too long, because then they start to think that they are everything in a bag of chips, and so they get too powerful. So we don't want that. All right, republic is the word again. Next slide. Oh, no, not next. Hang on, Mr. Lagos. We got a question here. What type of government did the Romans create in 509 BC? Too easy. All right, next. Delete that. Okay, so this picture is supposed to show you the difference in these two governments. You have the monarchy. You have a crown. Notice it's gold. It's supposed to be gold anyway, and jewels. And there's only one. Whereas over here, there's many people, several people here. There are no crowns or anything like that. And they're just in robes. So this is supposed to show you the difference between them. All right, let's look at some challenges from the outside. So it wasn't going to be all sunshine and rainbows for the Romans. They had some challenges at first. Shortly after the Romans created the Republic, they found themselves at war. For about 50 years, the Romans were at war with other people of the region. For the most part, the Romans won these wars, but they lost several battles, and the wars destroyed many lives and much property. But they lost several battles. Yeah, the Romans ended up being pretty good at that fighting, that is, war. Question: what was the problem Romans faced from the outside? Outside of Rome, that is. Okay, let's go to the next one. Delete that line. Okay, so this is just a map again of the Italian peninsula and its surrounding islands. In around 500 BC, the different people. Pay attention here where it says Etruscans. Remember those guys, the kings? We said they were from the north. So this yellowish area. And Rome's right there. Italics are these people, huge people. Anyway, the point is that the Romans would eventually conquer all these people here. There were even Greeks in there. Yeah, remember the Greeks? They sailed and stuff and they reached Rome. Anyway. Alright, now let's look at the challenges within Rome. Roman society was divided into two groups. Many of Rome's plebeians, or common people, were calling for changes in the government. They wanted more of a say in how the city was run. So these poor plebeians, the common people, some poor, some not, just average. Common kind of means average. Roman society was divided. They were complaining about the government. It's like, hey, nobody's listening to us. Question: what do the plebeians want? What do these common people want? Next slide. Oops, gotta erase that. Rome was run by powerful nobles called patricians. Okay, so now we got patricians. We had plebeians, patricians. Sounds like pediatricians, doesn't it? Only patricians could be elected to office, so they held all political power. Good for them. The plebeians were peasants, craftspeople, traders, and other workers. Some of these plebeians, especially traders, were as rich as patricians. Really? Even though the plebeians outnumbered the patricians, okay, so there were more plebeians, they couldn't take part in the government. Well, why not? What's wrong? What's the word? The bird is the word. Wait a minute. Rome was only patricians. Patricians. There you go. Question. Where's the question, man? Here. Who were the plebeians and who were the patricians? That's two questions, Mr. Log. Next. Erase. Pen. Alright, last paragraph in this. Oh, last paragraph total. Okay, that went pretty quick. In 494 BC, the plebeians formed a council and elected their own officials, an act that frightened many patricians. They feared that Rome would fall apart if the two groups couldn't cooperate. The patricians decided that it was time to change the government. Change the government is the word. There you go. Okay, question. What did the plebeians do to try and gain more power? Alright, next one. Oh, this is fun. Wait, let me erase that first. There's a line there. Okay. So we have 3 groups of people: patricians, plebeians, and soldiers and slaves. Technically, that's 4. Anyway, let's see if we can guess who are the patricians, who are the plebeians, and who's the soldier and slave. Gee, well, the last one is tough, isn't it? All right. The first one. Let's look at the first people. We're looking for the. Wait a minute now. Who are the patricians? Let's do that first. Let's do this. Patricians. Is it these people? Is it this one? Yeah, it must be. Or is it these? Let's make this one 1. So is patricians 1? Is it 2 or is it 3? Yeah. All right, here we go. Place your bets, people. Place your bet. Come on. Move. There you go. Whoa. Oh, patricians is 1. Plebeians, is it 2 or 3? 2 or 3? 3, you say. Okay. All right, I heard you. Boom. That's right. And then, oh my goodness, what could this one be? Well, that's shocking. All right, next slide. Oh, there's a video? I didn't know there was a video. 7 minutes. Yeah, let's watch the video and then we'll do the challenges, the skill development, challenges from the outside and challenges from the inside. Then finally making claims and backing them up. Oh, there's no room for the summary question. Well, at the bottom, answer your summary question. At the bottom, I'm making claims and backing them up. Okay? All right, guys. See you later.